Hi, and welcome to this edition of PRLA Short Takes. I'm excited to have with me today Mr. Bill Kohl. Bill is on the board of the Pennsylvania Restaurant and Lodging Association and the National Restaurant Association, and a principal with Greenwood Hospitality Group, which has about 31 hotels around the country, including 2 in Pennsylvania, 1 right here in Harrisburg. Bill, welcome to PRLA Short Takes. Glad to have you with us today.
John, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Bill is a kind of an icon in the industry around here, and one of his hotels is the Hilton Harrisburg. And throughout the company, Bill, you've done a lot of things very creatively to try to get to the other side of this pandemic that's devastated our industry so dramatically. And one of them I wanted to talk about with you today because it is so interesting and exciting. It's the virtual wine pairing dinners that are being offered through the Hilton Harrisburg here. Can you tell us about your virtual wine pairing dinners?
Sure, I'd be happy to tell you about those. Given that we're only able to offer limited takeout or pickup service because of the mandated shutdown for the restaurants, we were looking for a way to keep our customers engaged and keep some of our ambassadors employed. So the takeout wine dinners that are done virtually on Zoom have been very popular. Simplistically, we've developed pretty much like a take-home meal kit, many of the items of which are prepared and portioned by our team, and some of the items which are prepared at home. And that was designed so we could get interaction with our guests and our chef and ambassadors at the hotel. So guests can sign up for this in advance. They pick up their meal kit at the hotel, which includes up to 4 bottles of wine, each of which is paired with one of the courses. And twice each weekend, on a Friday and a Saturday, we have a virtual winemaker dinner via Zoom with a very noteworthy wine celebrity from around the world. This past weekend, we had Michael Jordan, not the basketball player, but the master sommelier, one of only 6 people in the world who's both a master sommelier and a master of wine. And he featured his wines from Matanzas Creek in Sonoma. And the process is that everybody gets on and has a half an hour of orders that we have given them. And then our chef starts to talk about the flow of the evening and how it's going to work. And then we teach them how to make the first course via demonstration. And then we allow them time to do it. And they're all cooking together in their own homes and talking with each other as they're both preparing the course and presenting it as the chef has directed them to. The wine personality talks about the wine and food pairing. Then we go on to the next course. So we've taught them how to make risotto at home. We've taught them how to properly season and cure their steaks before pan searing them on a grill. And it's just been a very, very well received. Every one that we've had so far, and I think we've done 5 now, has been sold out very quickly.
Wow, the huge difference between what you're doing and the meal kit is there's actually a chef there that teaches you how to make it. So there's a higher likelihood it's going to taste good when you get done with it. And the master sommelier, what a terrific experience that would be. I've been to your wine dinners before, and I know there's hardly anybody on earth that does better than you do, Bill.
Well, thank you. And we're proud to have good partners in the industry. And Jackson Family Wines was one of the partners. And that's how we had access to Michael Jordan. We also had one of the certified wine educators from Trinchero Family Estates, Carolyn White. And upcoming, we have Christina Mariani May, who's the current proprietor of Banffy Vineyards, along with her wine educator, Sharon McCarthy. So one of the side benefits of doing these by Zoom is that, a lot of these very important people in the wine industry are willing and able to do it with us since they don't have to travel from Italy or California.
That's really terrific, Bill. And I know that from talking with you about this before, you don't actually make any money on this, but it's really a great service you're bringing to the public. It's tough being in lockdown, and you give them a little semblance of normalcy through this. Actually, not normalcy. Who gets a dinner like this in their home? But it's terrific. And by the way, when you speak to Ms. Mariani, make sure you tell her I said hello. She set up a tour for us when we were at the Banffy Vineyards in Italy. A great friend of the Cornell Hotel School.
Supporter of Cornell. Great.
Excellent. Thank you. Hey, Bill, thank you so much for being with us today. It's great to hear about this program. If you're in the Harrisburg area, make sure you check it out. It's at the Hilton Harrisburg virtual wine pairing dinner. So, Bill, thanks again for being here, and thanks for your terrific service to our industry.
John, thanks for your interest in having me. Thank you. Be
You
safe.
bet. Well, that's it for another edition of Short Takes. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you again next time.